Okay, so tonight I was going to talk a little bit about how to use Hootsuite to schedule posts in your groups. I think I might have kind of given you guys an overview on this before, but I wanted to go into a little bit more detail on actually how to use it, um, just because it takes some getting used to, but I figured by kind of walking you through some of it, it would be a little bit more helpful. Um, than rather than just having you guys try to figure it out on your own. So I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see my Hootsuite. Okay, and so you just go to hootsuite.com if you haven't already. And there she is. And you just go to hootsuite.com and you can create an account. I'm just gonna log in if I can remember what my password is. I think that's it. And I'm just gonna mute everyone just so there's no background noise. All right, so once you're logged in, the first thing you're gonna wanna do here is set up your profile. Oh, that's not it. Okay, so it'll bring you to this. I already have a picture here, but you can click on edit profile and enter in whatever information you want. I mean, you can link all of your accounts here if you want to, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, Twitter, all of that stuff. Okay, so I'm not making any changes there. The next thing you're gonna want to do is actually add streams to your account. So the first thing you click on is add social network, and it brings up this pop-up and all the different social networks that you can connect to your Hootsuite. Okay, that's better. I keep looking to the right because all it, like the video is all on the right. Now I fixed it. So all right, so I will show you an example of how to do this. So if I click on, let's see, Instagram, because I don't yet have my Instagram connected to Hootsuite. And you click on that. I don't know if you can see the pop-up or not, but it brings up a pop-up and it's going to ask you to log in. And then it's going to ask you to authorize that you are enabling Hootsuite to post for you on that particular social media. So I'm authorizing it. Okay, so for right now, I'm just gonna skip this step, but it's telling you how this all works, how publishing works. All right, so once you've had your social networks added, then you want to actually go and start posting things to that social network. So the way you can do that is, let me give you another example here. For Facebook, it's a little bit different. It's having me log into Facebook. And it's going to bring up a list of all the groups that you already have created on Facebook, as well as your pages. So your like page shows up too. Okay, now if you have the free version of Hootsuite, you can only link up to 3 different groups or social medias at one time. And that's probably okay for when you're starting out, because you're probably not going to be running more than 1 or 2 groups at a time. And you can always go in and, delete them once the groups end. But I upgraded to the professional version just because I'm now scheduling things in our team page as well as 2 to 3 groups a month. So, and sometimes my like page too from here. So it's a lot easier for me to manage everything by upgrading to the professional. And I don't remember what I paid for that. I think I paid for the whole year in advance. I think it was $100. I'm not sure. That could be more than what it was. I don't remember. But anyway, so you would select a group. So let's see. These are all old groups. So I'm going to do my page. You would select that and press done. Okay, now it brings you to the streams, so you can see everything that I already have in force. So this particular tab is the Team Persevere group, and you can see everything that I've already scheduled all the way through the end of the year. Just reminders for you guys to schedule your groups, okay? Or to create your groups, I'm sorry. So you can schedule out as far as you want. So for most of your groups, they're gonna last maybe a week, maybe a month. So obviously you're only going to have things in there up to the end of the group. If it's your like page, you can always go in there and schedule for as long as you want. Or if it's something like this, like it's a team page, again, you can schedule out as far as you want to. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a newer group. This is one that I have. I know you can't see the full picture, but this is one that I have coming up, a free group that I'm doing with my success partners. And I just have one post scheduled for right now, and I'm gonna walk you guys through how to go about scheduling a post. So for that, you're gonna go up to the top and you'll see the little icons up here at the top. It doesn't really matter which one you hover over first. They're all gonna bring you to this original screen. And then on the left-hand side, it's gonna show you all of the things that you have connected at this time to Hootsuite. Okay, so I wanna post in March Madness, so I'm gonna click that one. And then you're gonna come back over here, and this is where you can write any message that you want to include in the post as a caption. You can also attach media. So it allows you to attach video through YouTube if you have a YouTube channel. It also allows you to attach photos. So I'm gonna go in and let's see. I'm just gonna give you an example. I'm gonna delete this because I don't really have anything planned right now for what I wanna post. But let's just say I wanted to post like a motivational quote. I know I have some pictures saved here somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna choose that. Oops, and that may happen, it may go disappear. It's still there, you just have to go back up to the top. All right, so let's just say, I'm gonna type, how's everyone's week going so far? Okay, so that's an example. Now what I'm gonna do is click on the little calendar, which is your scheduling, and then you can actually pick a day. So this group doesn't start until the pre-party that we have set up is gonna start Friday evening on March 3rd. I'm gonna schedule this one for the middle of the week somewhere because it's only about a week long. So we'll do Wednesday, and we'll say, now here's the other thing. I like to be strategic about when I schedule things. So normally if I'm gonna do a morning post, I have it at 6 o'clock a.m. because a lot of times that's either before people are even up, or maybe they've just completed their workout, or they've just finished getting ready for work, and that's usually the time when they're going to look at their phone or their, iPad or their laptop or whatever and check into their social media sites. So you can schedule that, and then you could elect to have them actually send you an email to let you know when the post is scheduled. For Facebook, you'll actually get a notification from Facebook saying that, actually, no, that's wrong. That's if you're scheduled through Facebook. So if you want to be notified that this has posted from Hootsuite, then you would want to click on email me when it is sent. Okay. There's also this other option where you can have it auto schedule. So what it's going to do there is look at the analytics of your group or your page and figure out when most people are viewing it. And it's going to actually auto schedule based on that. I don't really like that option. I like to have it be when I want it to post. So that's where I actually would schedule the time here. So like I said, I usually start with a 6 a.m. post, then I'll have one right around lunchtime, 12:30. Because again, a lot of people are on their lunch breaks from work, and that's when they tend to look at their iPhones and scroll through social media. And then I usually have one in the evening, like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., somewhere around there. So those are kind of the optimal times that I found have worked. All right, so once you have that all done, oh, and one other thing, you can also add a link here. So sometimes I may reference like a website or something like that. You can actually type that in here, and then it'll allow you to shrink it so it doesn't take up so much space in your text here, but it'll still direct the people to the site. And usually if you do this, the photo where you would have attached media, it'll actually have a picture of wherever that website is, or that it's going to direct you to. It'll automatically load that in. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and schedule this. And it is updating. You can see the little thing was swirling right here. So now if I scroll down, you can see that is also now added to that stream. Okay. So lastly, how do you add a stream here so you can see everything that you've scheduled? For that, you would click on your little plus sign and you click on Browse All Streams. Okay, it's going to bring up this little drop down here. And then you can select, again, anything you already have linked to your Hootsuite. You can select any of those. So for right now, I'm just going to click my like page. Okay. And then you can actually name it up here, which I recommend doing. That way it's a lot easier to manage when you're looking at it. So I'm going to put Adult Fitness. So now anytime that I go and schedule anything for my like page, it'll show up in the stream. Okay, and you can click, I like the scheduled view because then I can see what's coming up. There's other views you can put on here. So you could, let's see if this actually brings anything up. Oh, it does. Wow, that's cool. So this, if you click on my post, it actually shows everything that you just posted already on your like page. That's cool. So there's a bunch of other things here that you could select. But like I said, I like to use it for seeing everything that I have scheduled so far. I'm gonna delete that and delete that. Okay. So that's basically how you use it to schedule. A couple other neat things that are on here. I haven't really figured out how to use this yet, but I was trying to connect it to my Facebook, but you should be able to actually get some analytics from this. Now, Facebook on the like page already has, oh look, it works. Okay. Facebook already has on your like pages an analytics tab that shows you, who, what sorts of people are viewing your page, but this is another way to do it. I know Instagram also has that feature, but this is cool. So it just gives you some data on, when people are viewing your page and what the engagement is, meaning like, are they clicking on it? Are they liking it? Are they commenting on it? Are they sharing it? So you get some good data there as well. So it's just a really good way for you to track some of that stuff to get better at when you should be posting, what types of things are getting more engagement from people. There's not really much else on here I use right now, but there's all sorts of other features that you can use Hootsuite for. I thought this was really cool. I didn't realize that this existed, and this is something I think I'm going to experiment with. But if you click on the little metal thing, campaigns, there's all these neat little options for different apps. So like for Instagram, I can actually do Instagram contest and create videos or images to go with that, where people can share that post or they can vote on the post or whatever your contest is. The other one I thought was cool was the sign up. I could see us using this for Beachbody, to have someone sign up to get more info or whatever. So there's some neat features here that, like I said, I haven't really explored how these all work yet, but there's a lot more capability with Hootsuite than just scheduling. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to unmute you guys now. Okay. Do either of you use this yet, or think that you may plan to try using this at some point?
I don't use it yet, but maybe in the future.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's something that I only added to what I was doing probably 5-6 months ago. Just because it was starting to get overwhelming for me to every single day think about, well, what am I going to post now in this group? This is a way for you to plan everything out ahead of time and schedule everything so that it's not something you have to feel like you're constantly reinventing the wheel every single day. So it's a good tool. And like I said, there's the free version, which is probably good enough for you guys at this point. So it doesn't cost you anything to use this tool. So, all right, let me unshare this. No, I want to unshare. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so that's really all I had for you guys tonight. I know we have a few days left with Team Cup. I don't know how you guys feel that you're doing. I know I'm sufficiently lacking this Team Cup compared to others in the past. It's not a lack of trying, though, I will say that. But, you know, if you have anybody else you're still working on or following up with, you know, we have a few days yet to push forward with that. That being said, thanks for being on tonight, guys. I will post this in the group, and hopefully you learned something, and hopefully you got some value out of this for tonight. All right. Have a good night.
See ya.
See ya.